Hello everybody, it is Nicole with A-Frayed-Knot. Just happened on to paint on this Wood Pack Wednesday. Today we are offering the Empty Tomb kit, so we are going to paint that up. I have put the link down in the little chain linky thing down there, but let me go ahead and drop it in here for you guys, just so that you will have it, and then we are going to get this one painted up. I am going to stain it. Actually, you know what? It's been a minute since I've used the paint as a stain, so why don't we do that tonight? We will go ahead and do that. Let's see here. There's our live. Woohoo! I found it right off the bat. It's hot here, you guys. It is so hot. It's like 97. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, give me 1 second while I get our link for our wood pack here. Say hey when you hop on. All right. There are only 10 of these left, just so you guys know. Only 10 left. Let's see. Copy. Please, can we copy? Oh, goodness. Okay. Hey Trula, hi Lee, hello Karen. Oh, you're fine. It takes me a minute to get everything up and going, so if you catch the replay, fast forward through this, although you don't want to miss all the things. All right, I just dropped our link in. Let's see here, let's see. I'm waiting for it to pop on. There it is, and I'll pin it down below for you guys. Come on, let me pin it. Come on, please. Please cooperate. There we go. I just pinned it down below. So that is the wood pack that I am using tonight. I'm going to use my handy dandy stamps for part of this project. And I think I'll go ahead and use some cinnamon on our stone here. So the way this ends up looking, and it is pretty cool in just all wood and stain. I do like the way that that looks in just all wood and stain. And so this is how we'll have it. And then we have the cross. This is what it ends up looking like. It's really beautiful in just the natural wood as well. I don't know how you decide, because I like the natural look of the wood, but stained is also good. So such a hard decision for me. All right, I think what I will do though is go ahead and I think I'll paint this front one in Tradition. Why not? Let's change it up just a little bit and paint it in Tradition. Let's see here. We're just gonna get her all painted up, and then I'm definitely going to distress it. You could literally paint this any color you want. There's I don't know what that was. There's some noises going on out there that sound foreign to me. Yeah, you could paint it in any color you want. If you want to paint it a color, paint it a fun color. It doesn't have to be like the color of a mountain or anything like that. You know what I think I'll do? Just to kind of go on that note there, I think I'm going to paint this back one in the color pineapple, and then we'll just really grunge it up and see what that looks like. And that's what we're going to do to this anyways, is just really grunge it up. And this is the color Tradition. The cross, I am, gosh, now I'm torn. This is very pretty, just having some of that wood grain come through. So I think we're gonna leave it like that. And then it's got the shimmer to it. Yes, I love this. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I think I'll paint the back side of it as well. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Linda. Hey, Jeanette. How are you? Are you excited for next week? You're still going? Are you still going, I should say? I'm excited to see you, girl. Give you a big hug. Hey, Teresa, how's it going? It is so good to see everybody tonight. So good. All right, let's take Fudge-Sickle. It's been a minute since I have actually used Fudge-Sickle like a stain, so let's do that tonight, shall we? And I'm going to just paint it on. Hey, Diane. Hello, Kathy. Jana, hello. So good to see everyone hopping on. Thank you for joining me as we're painting the Empty Tomb wood pack. And I'm doing Fudge-Sickle like a stain. So what I need to do is just kind of wipe it back a little bit. That's what we want to do. I've got it painted on, and I should have pulled these out ahead of time. And we're going to just wipe it back. Oh no. Sorry, Jeanette. Gosh, always something. You know what I mean? Always something. That's how it was for me at Thanksgiving. I thought the tires on my truck, which are not cheap, were like out of balance or out of alignment. Turns out they were separating. But I knew it was coming time to buy new ones. I got them in 2019, I believe. And so I knew I was kind of mentally preparing for it and, you know, saving some money for it because it's not cheap anymore to buy anything really, especially for vehicles. So I get it. That was just like the week before Thanksgiving. Had to get new tires for I called them new kicks for the truck. So anyway, I'm glad that you got it all fixed and you'll be safe out there on the road. How long of a drive is it for you again? No, well, this is just paint, actually. This is, I'm using the Fudge-Sickle color like a stain. So I don't wet the brush. I'll do the backside so you can kind of see the process. So I don't wet the brush. What I do, now I want to show you something. This is saturated with paint. This will actually add like a tint, if you will. You see how it adds the color to it? I mean, that actually looks beautiful. I think I'm gonna use that for this right here. That's because I've wiped it back and it's saturated with the paint from wiping it back. But I'll show you. I'll go ahead and apply a coat of paint to this just so you can see. So I just apply a coat of paint as if I was gonna paint it in the Fudge-Sickle color. And then I take my baby wipe and I just wipe it back. So I don't really wet the brush or anything like that. I just put the paint on as if I was gonna paint with that color and then just wipe it back. It looks so good. I love the way it looks. All right, we're gonna let that dry for a second. Just a little bit of surface damp from the baby wipe. I'm trying to decide here. I know what I wanna do. I'm gonna go ahead and do this on our tomb. This is actually like a back mountain. So these are just cut out like mountains, and this would be like the stone, rolling the stone back, and then this would be kind of like going inside, if you will, just going inside the empty tomb. Just like that. All right. It is so hot. Oh my goodness. I am not ready for summer. I hope this does not last for very long. Hope it doesn't last very long. I am not ready for this kind of heat. I'm not built for this anymore. I'm ready to move to the mountains. Every time the heat comes like this, I'm like, I'm ready to move. I'm ready to just pack it up and move to the mountains where it's cool. I want the cooler weather where it cools down in the evenings and it's not crazy hot. Okay. So this is available today, our empty tomb kit for Wood Pack Wednesday. If you got the bundle, this was in the bundle. So all of the wood packs for the month of March were offered in a bundle at the beginning from the 1st through the 5th of the month. And we're gonna do the same thing again in April. The 1st through the 5th, and then after that, the bundle goes away. All right, I like that. That looks good. Okay, what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna use a little bit of Rusty Bell. I stained the back of it, just kind of playing around, showing you guys what it looked like. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add a little bit of the Tradition. Just because it has that kind of gray stone look to it. And then I'm sort of mixing it because my paint is still wet for the Rusty Bell. And then I'm gonna put glitter on it. Not glitter, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said glitter. I'm not putting glitter, I promise. You're like, wait a minute, what? Glitter? Cinnamon, because I want it to look stone-like. Kind of rough. Okay, put some more cinnamon, and I'm just kind of rubbing it in. Okay, you can kind of see what that looks like. It just looks real rough. And if I wanted to, I could probably add a little Mod Podge and more cinnamon if I want. All right, let's leave that for just a second. Hey, Erin. Hello, Donna. Hi, Carol. I love the way the wood grain looks, too. It looks really pretty. Hi, Prudence. 25 on Monday and 80 today. That is wild, Karen. Oh, my goodness. 25 to 80. Holy mackerel. I don't know what the cool temperature was for us, but it wasn't 25. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. I still can't get over that. Hey, Geneva. Oh my gosh. Oh, Angie said she worked on her crosses and finished the 3 crosses and 2 decoded, 1 left to go. Well, That's awesome, Angie. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Alrighty, what I'm gonna do next is just kind of paint the back side of this. And I got kind of a mixture of paints going on here, and that's fine. That's fine, I don't mind. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. And then, let's see here. And then what I wanna do with this is wax it. I wasn't gonna wax it real heavy, but I mean, I got a decent coat of wax on there. Okay. And then we're gonna take the color Pineapple. And we're gonna paint, and then we're gonna wax this one also, but let's just do one at a time. I'll just leave that stained on the back. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just kind of dry brush it. All right, next we're gonna wax the cross. All right. And then, let's see, I've got a little bit of breezy blue and some vintage lace. So I'm just adding a little breezy blue in different spots. I'm going to dry it and then add the vintage lace. Ah. Oh goodness. Good thing I have an apron on, that's all I can say. Teresa? Oh, I know, Carol. Pineapple has just really been good this month for March. I've really enjoyed using pineapple too. I'm gonna add, let's see here. I'm gonna add just a little bit of wax to the top of breezy blue and see what happens. I've not really layered the wax like that before. Oops. I'm going to see if we can pull that breezy blue out in the sanding. That's what I'm going to see. Okay. So we need to dry it. I know. It just jumped right out of my hands and into my lap. Okay, so you can kind of see what our stone is looking like. Yes, Karen, yes. Oh, Angie, nice. I love that. Texas weather, yes. Very unpredictable, huh? Oh, go on. Okay, go on. All right, I'm gonna distress this now. Let's see here. Oh. Well, some of it is definitely coming through, and I like that. I'm excited for that. And I didn't want a lot of it to peep through, just a little bit. And I'm gonna hold it up and show you guys so you can see it peeping through. Oops, what did I drop? No idea what I dropped, but there. You can see a little bit of that breezy blue peeping through, and I like that. Just a little peek of it. Let me see what I dropped, because I'm not sure if it was a paint bottle. I honestly have no idea, but that's a lid. Maybe that's all I dropped was a lid. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is distress this. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my distressed oxide. For my little dobby thing. There it is. Okay. Oh, the flies are just ridiculous. Go on. Jiminy Christmas. It's awful. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to do, was just kind of darken it up a bit. I like that. I do. It's just a different look, but I like it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little distressing on the edges. Okay. And then I'm just going to get the roof, or the top of it, I should say. Just kind of grunging it up a bit. I love it. Oh my goodness. It looks so good. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. They stack together just like that. And they're shelf sitter style. So you can nail them together if you like. I personally don't nail them together because they store better that way. I can just kind of stack them up to store them. And then what I want to do here is add, oh, you know what I can try? No, I don't want to use this for that. I was going to try my Mod Podge brush, but I don't want to do that. I'm just adding a little bit of Mod Podge so I can put some more cinnamon. Okay, that's pretty good with the cinnamon, I think. It just gives it kind of a little roughed up look. And then what I want to do is take our, oh, here it is, there's my cross. It's gonna go just like this. You can kind of see it standing back here. I have a piece of fabric right here, and I have these. So you can get these little brass decorative, they're almost like thumbtacks at Hobby Lobby. That's where I get those. And I'm going to stamp the word Risen on here with my stamps. And I did put the stamps down in the little chain link down there if you guys haven't got these yet. All right, here's the R, the IS, oh, the E and the N are right here. Yeah, I love when I'm able to find them right away. Love it. You know what I should do is, let's see. Oh my goodness, the flies are annoying. Okay. Kind of bigger than what I want it to be. I think I'm gonna trim this down a smidge. Okay, let's see. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's see here. So what I want to make sure is that when I put these tacks in, I guess I could go ahead and put the tacks in first. I'm going to go ahead and grunge it up a little bit more. Because the tacks are what's going to hold it down to the wood, to our stone. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp it out. Oh, you know what? Let me switch colors. I wonder if this is almost dried out. I'm gonna switch to this black soot color. R I S and the E and the N. E N. Okay. Oh man, it covered it up. I didn't do it long enough. Oh. Let's see. Let's see if I can pop it back up. I'm going to put just a little dab of this glue to kind of hold it in place. There we go. I kind of recovered it just a little bit. So there is our stone. Oh my goodness, the flies. Sorry guys. I'm just like, because of the flies. All right, let me stick my stamps back in here so I don't lose them. Hey Delilah, hello. Hey Ellen, I am. Yes, I am doing the tomb. Hi Mitzi. Oh, Diane. I use that word, yes, just a smidge. We're gonna do a smidge. Okay, so we got that. Sorry, I'm just getting my lids on here real quick, and then I'm going to set it right here so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm telling you, stuff is drying so fast. Those are already dry. Okay. Now, we use a little bit different colors. So, here she is. Let me scoot that way a little bit. And then we'll put the stone right there, and then the cross will go right here just like that. Let me put do I have a board I could set this on? I'm gonna set the cross on this board just so it doesn't fall. My thing is a little bumpy, hold on. I could do it like this. There we go, that'll work. That will work, and then you can kind of see it just like that. So, why doesn't this want to stand? I don't know what is going on with that. I'm going to hold that so it doesn't fall back. But there it is. What do you guys think? I love it. I like the colors that I used for this one. So with the exception of Rusty Bell and Fudgesicle and Vintage Lace, I did use some of the colors from the March paint pack. This is Pineapple and Tradition. And then I did definitely use the brown. So I didn't stain tonight. I actually used Fudgesicle as a stain. Thank you, Ellen. So anyway, thank you. Let me show you guys up close what it looks like. And kind of see what it looks like. It just seems so dark right here. There we go. There we go. That light is on its last leg, I guess. So there's our empty tomb. So I hope you guys love it. Oh, thank you, everybody. Good. I'm glad you like this one. It is available. When I hopped on, there was only 10 left. So get it before it's gone. And that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight while I made this. I appreciate you guys more than you know. So enjoy the rest of your night. And hopefully I'll see you Friday. So until then, take care and bye for now.